to it. I made this a little bit smaller so you can see the bottom part. We created a frame, and the frame by default is Border Layout Manager, which has a west, east, south, north and centre. And what we've done is we added a panel to each one of these. This red one's one panel, the green one's another panel, the blue one is another panel, and so they're all different panels. We added buttons to them to show you the effect it has on the Border Layout Manager. But what I want to show you is this panel here. Each one of these panels can have a different layout manager. Because we added a panel, the default layout manager for a panel is a throw layout manager. So throw layout manager will add one at a time. If I add another one, it will put it there, and when it gets to the end of that panel, it will start at the next line and keep going the same way as we do write text in a book. We just keep going from left to right, and that's a throw layout manager. The frame, which is the window, the difference between a frame and a window is the title bar and these buttons here. That's a frame. Now if it doesn't have these buttons in the title bar, then it's a window in Java Swing. Now what we can do, any one of these panels, we can change the throw layout. We can change the layout manager, just get mixed up with the words, the layout manager, and so that's what we're going to do. So what we're going to do is change the green one to border layout. The default is throw layout for panel at the moment, and that's why you see it like this. What we're going to do is change it to border layout. There's many different layouts, and we'll cover most of them. So what we'll do is we'll close this program, and panel 1 is the green one. And so what we will do is we'll change the panel 1 border layout by using the set method, set layout manager method, and what we'll pass here is what layout manager we want to create a new one, new border layout, and it's a constructor, so we put the brackets, and so that's us changed the panel layout manager, the default throw layout manager, to the border layout manager, and we'll see the difference that makes at the moment. So if we save, right, it's not green anymore, but it is green. It's just because we've changed it to border layout manager. It's put it all into the center, and this is just one big button. Notice the button, we've not changed the colour button, it's the default colour, which is this colour here, and that's the whole size, and this is the first button. And to show you what we're going to do is we're going to change the position of these buttons. So what we've got here is button 1, hello, and so what we'll do here is we're going to access this button by the instance of name GB. So GB dot no, not here, it's where we add it to the panel. So we've added panel G1, panel 1 adds GB, and we give it another parameter, and this is going to be the border layout position, because we're using border layout, we need to see if it's going to be center. It'll be center by default. We're going to see if it's center or if it's east, west, north, south. So, and how we do that is border layout and the dot operator, and we'll put it in off. It's all capitals. So the JB button off, and we're going to do the same with the JB6 button. Border layout dot, and we'll put it self. So if we save and run a program, you'll see the difference. So we've put added to west button to the solve. So this whole panel, the green panel, has been changed. The layout manager has been changed to border layout manager. Well, the default that sits here is the flow layout manager. So we can change any panels layout manager to whatever layout manager we want, and there's many different ones you can choose from. So we could have put the west button to the west. We could have put the west button to the east. We could have put it in the centre, which was the default. It took up all the space. And what we can also do is we can add panels to panels. So what you have in graphic user interface is you have containers and components. The buttons are the components. There's many different kinds of components, but what you have is containers. Now the frame and window are containers. The frame and window normally hold other containers, and a panel is a container, and you'll use a panel to hold other components. But a panel can also hold other containers, which hold other components or other containers, and so you can have a very sophisticated user interface because of this. And the next tutorial I'm going to add a panel to a panel just